presentation of iRead articles. So, on Carl, he was a Japanese theoretical artist that lived in New York. He was a part of various solo and group exhibitions, including the Venice, but now in 1976, and he made his own iRead collections of newspaper clippings from his travels around the globe. He has various ones, but like these are my two best. Two of Carl's iRead collection pieces are One in a Million on the right and Silence Installation on the left. These two pieces are history collections of Carl's travels around the world. And I made my own iRead collections about the top 5 most painful NBA injuries and how like these affected the professional ball players' careers. This is Jonathan Bender. His career took a turn for the worse after his injury in the 2001-2002 season. He was unable to play 46 games in the following year. The next season, he said it would be worse. Was going to be worse. He only played 21 games because of his right knee problems, resulting in him being cut from the Pacers in 2006. And also one of his fellow players, his teammate, TJ Ford, he missed the final 26 games of the regular season in his games against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he suffered concussion on his spinal cord. And basically, the doctor said that this injury was so traumatizing that it basically was a career-ending injury. Sean Livingston, also on the Warriors from the game last night, he dislocated his kneecap, laterally snapped his left leg, and tore his ACL, which is an anterior cruciate ligament injury. His PSL, his posterior cruciate ligament injury, and his MSL, his medial collateral ligament. Due to his misfortune, it is fair to say that Livingston will never turn into a player many thought he would. And also, then Julius August, like most big men, he suffered from a complex amount of foot injuries. He missed the entire 1996-1997 campaign due to his broken bone in his foot. He actually saw an increase in production as his career went on, but he noted that he struggled with the movement around the court from the direction of his career. And Greg Oden, he started his NBA career with a microfracture surgery on his right knee in September 2007. When Oden returned, he scored 24 points and 15 rebounds in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks. But Oden went down with more knee injuries, and he has yet to play an entire NBA season. And that is the end of my presentation. Any questions?
I'm gonna start. First off, I think you had a good visual. Your presentation was put together. You had pictures. I was kind of confused. I think you could have explained in the beginning what the project actually was and what what's called iRead articles.
Yeah.
I think you could explain what that was, because at first when I read it, I thought you were just saying like iRead. So I'm like, I was a little confused. If you want to explain it now.
It's like iRead is like a bunch of like you get books, articles, newspapers, and anything like will like interest you, and you can make like a little collection of it, telling like to explain to other people what you did or like what you've seen when you like went places.
So what is your collection about? Is it about basketball players who suffer career-ending injuries?
Yeah.
Is that what it's about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have much of an explanation on that either. But I definitely agree with Linda. I think you should have had an explanation of what iRead is. I know you talked a little bit about the guy that first did it in the beginning, which was good, but I think like just a little, if you had gone a little bit deeper with that and explained exactly what that is, because most people won't know.
Yeah.